Late evening, after a very brief period of silence, the presidential election became headline news again, as the two candidates have taken a plunge towards campaigning, with UPA's Pranab Mukherjee taking a dig at his direct rival. A lot more happening on the national front, which will be brought to you within the next 30 minutes, as you're watching Headlines Now with me, Linda Hercules. But first, it's the top headlines. UPA's presidential nominee Pranab Mukherjee takes a dig at direct rival Sangma, says there is no scope for miracles. Tribal candidate P.A. Sangma appeals to all political parties to vote for him during his campaign for the coveted post in Guwahati. In a reign of goodwill gestures, Chief Minister Jayalalitha raises insurance covers and housing loan limits for government employees. The BCCI bans 5 IPL players involved in spot fixing in domestic matches. Sudhendra faces the harshest punishment. A woman MLA caught with her second husband beaten up, not divorced from her first husband yet. French Open mixed doubles champions Mahesh and Sania crash out of the Wimbledon. Let's just listen to what the UPA's nominee Pranab Mukherjee has to say at the Satyamurthy Bhavan at the Congress headquarters right now.
To extend their support to the UPA candidate, supported and sponsored by other political parties. She has not yet taken decision. I have appealed to her. Thank you. I think we have. Thank you. Not here. Thank you. Thank you.
How would you respond to the public perception now?
That was the presidential candidate Pranab Mukherjee, well, taking a dig at his direct rival and tribal candidate. He stated that the presidential election was a matter of numbers and that miracles were totally out of the question. Pranab Mukherjee began his presidential campaign today. He met DMK Supremo Karunanidhi, who has already said that his party would support him. Pranab arrived in Chennai to a wonderful welcome by the party. The UPA ally will also host a dinner for Pranab. During his visit to Chennai, Pranab will also meet UPA MPs and MLAs based in Tamil Nadu.
There is no scope of happening any miracle. Elections, after all, it is a matter of number. Therefore, where is the question of miracle? I do not believe in any miracle. I have started my campaign with the blessings and support of Dr. Karunanidhi and from Chennai itself.
Meanwhile, P.A. Sangma has appealed to all political parties to vote for him during his campaign for the coveted post. The former Speaker of Lok Sabha filed his nomination on the 28th of June for the 14th presidential elections as candidate for the main opposition BJP-led NDA and other regional parties. The new president will play a key role in deciding which party takes the lead in forming a government after the 2014 general elections that many political analysts presume to be a fractured verdict.
President is the first citizen of India. He is the head of the state. President cannot be a silent spectator on what is going on in the country. President cannot be a ceremonial head. President has to advise the government. President has to warn the government. The word is used is warn. Though President is to be aided and advised by the Council of Ministers. But President can have his opinion and should have his opinion.
Well, July 19th is a D-Day for the UPA and the NDA as a presidential nominees Pranab Mukherjee and P.A. Sangma fight for the post of the first citizen of the country. While the numbers are hugely stacked in favor of Pranab Mukherjee, nothing can be ruled out as horse trading within the government might give Sangma the edge. Here's a look at how the presidential polls, which is usually calm, polite and elite, can take a dramatic turn. UPA's Pranab Babu has an unexpected support in the form of JDU and Shiv Sena, who are NDA allies.
மக்கள் வாக்களிக்க போவது இல்லை இந்த தேர்தலில். மக்களால் தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்ட கட்சியின் பிரதிநிதிகள், சட்டமன்ற நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் தான் வாக்களிக்க போகிறார்கள். அவர்கள் சுதந்திரமாக வாக்களிக்க முடியாது. கட்சி எடுத்த முடிவின் அடிப்படையில் தான் வாக்களிப்பார். ஒருவர் இருவர் கட்சியினுடைய விதிகளை, கட்டுப்பாட்டை மீறி எங்கள் மனச்சாட்சிப்படி வாக்களிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லலாம். பெருமளவிலே செய்வதற்கு வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. ஏனென்றால் கட்சி தாவல் சட்டம் என்ற ஒன்று இருக்கிறது.
Amidst talks of Pranab emerging victorious, Janata Party Subramanian Swamy has challenged that Sangma too cannot be ruled out. Speaking exclusively to Ndtv-Hindu, Subramanian Swamy has stated that PA Sangma has the potential to garner more than 60% of the votes. Swamy states that support from Mamta's Trinamool Congress and Chandrababu Naidu's Telugu Desam Party may turn the tide in favor of Sangma with a flip in votes by 25%.
Mr. Sangma is certainly going to win, and one indication you got today when the tallest and strongest tribal leader of Congress, Arvind Netam from Madhya Pradesh, was present in the Parliament House when the nomination was being filed of Mr. Sangma. There is no whip. It is a secret ballot. In secret ballot, the MPs will vote according to their wishes and their personal friendships and their other affiliations. And I'm sure that Mr. Sangma has already got 31% vote. About 25% of Congress will break and vote for Mr. Sangma.
The UPA and Pranab Da will, however, not take this situation lightly. They will still remember the political situation that conspired between Sanjeeva Reddy and V.V. Giri in the presidential election in 1969.
நம்முடைய வேட்பாளர் தோற்று போவார்னு நினைத்தால் கூட ஒரு அணி தங்கள் வேட்பாளரை நிறுத்தலாம். ஏன்னா நாங்கள் எதிரி வேட்பாளரை ஒருமனதாக தேர்ந்தெடுக்க விரும்பவில்லை. ஆனால் நாங்கள் போட்டி இருக்குன்னு காட்ட விரும்புகிறோம்னு சொல்கிறது ஜனநாயகத்தில் நியாயமானது, வேலாம் ஏற்கக்கூடியவை. ஆனால் திரைமறைவில் ரகசிய பேரங்கள் செய்து வேட்பாளரை முறியடிக்க பணத்தை கொடுத்து ஓட்டுகளை வாங்குவது, இந்த மாதிரி முயற்சிகள் நடக்குமானால், அதுவும் குடியரசுத் தலைவர் தேர்தல் அளவில் அதெல்லாம் நடக்குமானால் நிச்சயம் அது ஜனநாயகத்துக்கு ஆபத்தானது, கண்டிக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம்.
Dissatisfaction from the Congress cadres for not getting key posts might irk the representatives to vote against their party. For instance, Jagan Reddy's ouster and the inclusion of Chiranjeevi in the camp which irked the Andhra Pradesh Congress may further strengthen Subramanian Swamy's claim. A few days ago, octogenarian DMK chief Karunanidhi hinted that there would be no surprise if there were changes in alliances in the National Front.
மத்திய அரசியலில் இப்போ ஒரு பெரிய சூழ்நிலை நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கையில் தேசிய அரசியலில் ஒரு பெரிய கூட்டணி மாற்றம் வருமாயா?
வந்தால் ஆச்சரியப்படுவதற்கு இல்லை.
During the 1-2-3 nuclear deal treaty, the left parties bought a no-confidence motion and withdrew support from the government. It was during that time the infamous cash for votes scam came to the fore. If such similar events take place, it will be a dramatic finish to the race to Rasina Hill. Bureau Report, Ndtv-Hindu. Over to news from the state. It's raining goodies for government employees in Tamil Nadu as Chief Minister Jayalalitha has hiked the health insurance cover and housing loan ceiling for the state government staff. The insurance cover for the employees' families has been hiked from 2 lakh rupees to 4 lakh rupees over the next 4 years and would also cover treatment and surgery for 113 approved ailments. And for those who plan to build their dream houses, the housing loan ceiling has been raised from 15 lakh rupees to 25 lakh rupees in tune with the rising cost of construction materials. Civil services officers would, however, be eligible to avail a housing loan of 40 lakh rupees from the present 25 lakhs. Similarly, each staff member will take the facilities. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has indicated that the centre will soon launch a unified national health mission to ensure all-round development of the country's healthcare system. Delivering the convocation address of the Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research in Puducherry today, he said that the successful implementation of the National Rural Health Mission in the last 7 years has yielded results as health indicators have improved at primary and secondary levels.
Our health indicators and health mission to deal with some, despite decades of implementing health and family welfare program, we are still faced with a situation where 2/3 of health expenditure is borne by people from out of their pockets. A very large proportion of this expenditure is on purchase of drugs. 7 years ago, we launched the National Rural Health Mission to deal with some of these challenges. There was a massive infusion of human resources at a cutting-edge level with the induction of several lakh health workers and accredited social health activists, ASHAs, across the country.
At least 34 children escaped from a juvenile home at Casimiro last night. The incident came to light during the morning prayer hours. 27 have been caught and are back in the care center, while 7 are still missing. Sources say that the children had been complaining regarding food and space. Every month, 60 to 80 children are admitted in the home, which has space only for 50. Records indicate that around 300 children have escaped from this home.
ஸோ நம்பர் ஆஃப் ப்ரொபேஷன் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகணும். ரெண்டாவது, இங்கே இந்த மாதிரி ஃப்ளோ வரும்பொழுது அங்கே இருக்கிற இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் பார்த்தாது. அவ்வளோ சின்ன ரூமில் அவ்வளோ பெரியும் நம்ம வந்து போட்டு வைக்க முடியாது. ஸோ வி நீட் அ பிகர் பிளேஸ்.
இவங்களே என்ன பண்ணால் அந்த பிள்ளைங்களை வந்து ஒரு கொத்தடிமை மாரி வந்து வேலை கொடுக்குறாங்க. அதனால் அந்த பிள்ளைங்களோட மன கஷ்டத்தை ஏற்படுத்தி அந்த பிள்ளைங்க வந்து வெளியே போகுது. இது வந்து யார் சொல்லியும் தவறு கிடையாது. ஆனால் இவங்க இந்த நிர்வாகம் வந்து சரி கிடையாது. டோட்டலாகவே இந்த நிர்வாகத்துக்குள்ளே இருக்கிற ஆசிரியர்களை எல்லாத்தையும் மாற்றிட்டு போட்டோன்னா இது நல்லா இருக்கும்.
More news on the other side of the break. Stay with us.